And now Ghana's crude oil production has declined for the fifth consecutive year, dropping from a peak of 71.44 million barrels in 2019 to 48.25 million barrels in 2024. This according to the 2024 annual report released by the Public Interest Accountability Committee. The report highlights a marginal year-on-year decline of 0.01% and an average annual drop of 7.4% over the 5-year period.
The 2024 PIAC annual report reconciles and analyzes information as well as data from key stakeholder institutions. The data relates to the exploitation of hydrocarbon resources and associated revenues and expenditures as mandated by the PRMA. The report also includes inputs from relevant stakeholder institutions. Despite efforts by the Ministry of Energy to attract investment into the upstream petroleum industry, there was no petroleum agreement signed in 2024. The report also flags serious concerns regarding petroleum revenue management. It reveals that total proceeds from GNPC ex-Locos liftings in 2024 amounting to $145.68 million were not paid into the Petroleum Holding Fund as required by law. Chairman of the Public Interest and Accountability PIAC, Dr. Constantine Kujeji, says around 60% of arrears are owned by 3 companies whose petroleum agreements were terminated in 2021, raising questions about enforcement and revenue recovery mechanisms.
We need to up our game, identify the challenges that we see, find out what is happening so far as the industry is concerned, why are we having the constant decline, and address it. We need to improve our data to attract the needed investments. It appears we are using old data, old technology, so we need to improve on that. And the regulators are the ones tasked with that responsibility to do so.
Chairman of the Ghana Extractives Transparency Initiative and a former chair of PIAC, Dr. Steve Mantiao, called for the need to get more investment into the upstream sector if Ghana is serious about arresting the decline in our oil fields.
We need to first work on our seismic data, upgrade them from 2D to 3D. We need to also look at increasing our block sizes. And thirdly, we need to take another look at our fiscal regime, provide better incentives to attract investments, because we know as a result of the energy transition, investments in fossil fuel projects have become very, very scarce.